Hello everyone, today I'm here to review a book for you. Today I'll be talking about Alex Approximately by Jenn Bennett. This is a contemporary YA novel. It's one of my favorite contemporaries I've ever read, honestly, and I'm just excited to talk about it. I'm going to tell you about this book. This is going to be spoiler-free because I feel like with contemporaries, I can't really spoil too much, honestly, nor do I really want to because you should just go into this. So basically, I'm going to tell you what this book is about, what I thought about it, my rating, and if you should read it or not, and let's get on to it. This book follows Bailey, who is a classic film buff. She loves watching all classic films. She is on this forum a lot. She's on the site that has a forum that talks about movies, and she gets to talking to this guy named Alex, and they're really good friends, and they talk about movies, they talk about life and stuff like that. Bailey is actually living in Washington, D.C. with her mom and her stepdad, but then she decides to move cross country to California to live with her dad, and that brings Alex into the situation, who she's been talking to. Alex actually lives in the same town where her dad lives, which is very odd and like totally random. When Bailey moves, she decides not to tell Alex that she has moved there because she wants to scope things out and try to figure out who he is and find him and figure out if they really are super compatible, because they are online and they really get along well with each other. While Bailey moves with her dad, she's settling into the life in California. She gets a job at this museum, and then she meets a guy named Porter, who is a security guard there, and she starts to have feelings for him, or like love-hate feelings for him, and so she gets very confused about her feelings about Porter and about Alex, who she's really had a lot of like and a lot of crushing on online, but little does she know that Porter is actually Alex, and Porter doesn't know that Bailey is who he's been talking to online as well, but because she calls herself Mink online. So basically that was probably the most horrible synopsis ever. This has almost got like a You've Got Mail vibe to it. So think of You've Got Mail and put it in this book, boom, there you go. So basically Bailey and Porter are talking to each other online, but they also don't know that they're talking to each other in real life. That's our whole premise of this book. And I really enjoyed it. I've read a lot of books with the You've Got Mail vibe, and there's nothing to say that's wrong with that because I love You've Got Mail. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I mean, Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks, can't go wrong. Amazing. So I'm always very skeptical going to books now with like, this is like for fans of You've Got Mail. I'm always like, oh. But this one I felt like really did the movie justice, or really had that You've Got Mail vibe to it. Because throughout the whole book, they don't know that they really talk to each other online. And you get to see snippets of Alex's and Mink's, who are pretty much Bailey and Porter's, talks in the forums, and you know, you can see how they're talking about their life and their situations, but they don't really know they're talking about each other and things like that. So it's just a really adorable book. This book is perfect for summertime. It takes place in California, and it talks about surfing, and it takes place in the summer. It's got a lot of surfer vibes and a lot of beach vibes, and it's just an overall really cute, adorable book. I really enjoyed it. It also talked about some other things. Is a very much, she calls herself an artful dodger. She dodges any sort of weird confrontation or any sort of weird, you know, conversations. Why she even moved away from her mom to move with her dad, because things were getting a little bit too tense and awkward. So she's like, let me just get out of here. So Bailey opening herself up to sharing feelings with other people, and to like actually not dodge every single conversation and thing. And it's also about, it's got a lot of talks about like drug abuse and things like that, and a lot of past things. You know, there's always past that comes back to haunt us. Overall, like I said, I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. If I'm honest, it might be like a 4.75. I really enjoyed it. It's one of my favorite contemporaries, and that's hard. That's, you know, that's weird to say because it takes a lot, honestly, to welcome contemporaries. Like, I don't want to be like, this book, I am the queen of contemporary and all that stuff, but I just read a ton of it, and I know what I like and I know what I don't like. This is a book that I like and I love, and I just already want to reread it because it just puts a smile on your face. If you're looking for something light, fluffy, romantic, and just cute, this is the perfect book for you. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, if you have read this book, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Did you also love it? Did you not like it? I'd love to know your feelings on it. And yeah, I will be making a summer reads video very soon. I'm excited about that, and I'm sure this will be on it because this was just all things amazing in summer. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I make bookish videos 3 times a week, so be sure to subscribe to see more, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.